Thank you very much. The bills that come before the House, when passed and ascended to become the Act of Parliament, becomes the law. And all the executive bills that have come in from the executive to the Parliament, the National Assembly, we've addressed all of them. And what Mr. President, President of the Senate, was addressing there, when he mentioned any reform bill that comes from the executive that will not kill it, did not imply that will not interrogate it and bring in corrections here and there as Nigerians would want it. I need to emphasize this because of the furor over the tax reform bills. The tax reform bills happen to be one of the best pieces of legislation to come forth to this country. But I'm shocked the way it's being received out there. And I know people have not read it. As chairman of the House Committee Rules on Business, I was one of the first to see it. And it's my duty to make sure that every member has a copy, both electronic and physical. And as members were coming to talk to me about it, my request every time is read it. Go and read it before we talk. If you don't read it and you are depending on hearsay, it's a problem. You could ask your staff to bring out the bullet points for you. It's a beautiful piece of legislation and it's good for our country. The poor would, their tax burden will come down. Multiple taxation for business that is making many manufacturers to run away will be a thing of the past. But that does not mean there are no gray areas. When I say gray now, areas that need explanation, that need
probably corrected.
Yeah, like take the VAT issue, for example, and how it affects the states. We shouldn't talk north-south now. I'm talking about generally, because some of the worst hit states in terms of this VAT matter, some are in the south, southeast and all that. Now, what I would expect, and I think that's what Mr. Babio was promising there, is that when these bills come, they'll be scrutinized. They will not be thrown away. And areas that need some touching, those amendments will be done. So the idea that we throw away the bills because it's an executive bill or because we don't like it, it's not done. Rather, what we should be doing is looking at it clause by clause. Where are the areas that we're not comfortable with? You remember when the constitutional amendment was done in the Obasanjo era, and because he didn't like one or two areas, he threw everything away, and we lost. We should learn from that. And whenever any bill comes in, we look at it clause by clause. The clause that we don't like, we can amend it or we can delete it. We have that authority to do that, but not to throw away everything.
Yes,